You're the goddess of the iridescent moon?
Oh, goodness. You recognize me? Well then, what's your name?
Columbina. Columbina Hyposelenia.
Hyposelenia? What a lovely name. Did you choose it yourself?
It was a joint effort between me and my friends.
Friends? You mean your friends in the heavens?
Huh?
Oh, sorry. You must be exhausted. I apologize. Hang in there. Let me introduce you to my older sisters.
Do you mean the other two moon goddesses? Arya and Canon?
Wow, you sure know a lot. Hey, does that mean that our story goes on into the future? Oh, I guess that wasn't the best question. It's alright. We were prepared for that possibility. You could say we were too prepared. I can't even remember how long my sisters and I have been here by this point. Sisters! I'm back! And look who I've brought with me! It's our lovely little sister, born in the far future.
The pleasure is all mine.
Allow me to introduce you to Columbina Hyposelenia. This is Arya, the goddess of the eternal moon. And this is Canon, goddess of the frost moon. Canon, don't you think Hyposelenia's power is similar to yours?
Hello, Columbina. I apologize for our startled reaction just now. And please, forgive our little sister if she's been annoying you. She tends to talk a lot.
It's fine.
You seem shy. Don't worry, Columbina Hyposelenia. No one can hurt you here.
Could you tell me where here is? Please. I must know.
My dear sister, this is where Tevat's original ruler, the Dragon King Nibelung, imprisoned the moon goddesses.
What?
You're scaring her, Canon.
No, I'm fine. Please, continue.
Nibelung, our original master, created us in the distant past to maintain Tevat.
But he left this world and traveled into the dark universe beyond, to explore worlds vaster still.
Day and night, we fulfilled our duty in the heavens, until the day that the first Descender arrived.
The great ruler of the firmament.
The heavenly principles.
Is that what later generations call them? I see. But we did not reject them at first, nor did they seem to harbor ill intent towards this world. We coexisted in peace. They were like a guest in our home.
Slowly, however, we came to realize that our guest had a growing desire to change and dominate the world.
And you didn't stop it?
No. There was an order to the rules they set up that Nibelung never taught us. We wanted to know if this order would bode good or ill for Tevat. All right. Canon and I wanted to know. Sonnet was against it from the outset.
Later, we discovered that this great ruler of the firmament bore an almost paranoid hostility toward the desire of certain life forms to seek power. Or perhaps they feared them. They would even cast down celestial nails as manifestations of their power, to punish the civilizations of the world below.
Only this was far beyond mere punishment.
Right. Their rules brought order, But the price people paid for merely testing the limits of those rules was far too great. I did everything in my power to help the punished escape catastrophe, but still, too many lives were lost.
The ancestors of the Frost Moon Scions were some of the ones you helped.
But just when we had decided to take countermeasures, the Dragon King, Nibelung, returned.
And so began the War of Funerary Flame.
So, that's the name the world gave that war in the future.
Well, who won in the end?
As far as I know, the Heavenly Principles won, although it came at a great cost. They remained in Teyvat, where they continue to rule to this day. And the world's original master, the Dragon King Nibelung, was destroyed.
And what of the moons? Are there still 3 moons in Teyvat's skies?
You can tell us the truth, Columbina. We know we are but remnants of a bygone age. We are prepared for the answer.
Only the Frost Moon remains. But it has been cast beyond the false firmament by the Heavenly Principles. The eternal and iridescent moons were both shattered during the war.
So death finally came for us in the end.
Sonnet.
But you're still here, aren't you?
A moon goddess cannot live without her moon, Columbina.
She's right. That's why I began to disappear. Because the Frost Moon is cut off by the false sky. How much worse it would have been if it were outright destroyed.
Our souls may endure within this lunar palace, but if our moons are destroyed,
Then we shall disappear the moment we depart from it.
I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize to us, dear. If anything, we owe the world an apology. If only we'd decided to act sooner, rather than arguing amongst ourselves.
all the more reason not to spend this time in regret and repentance. Instead, we should focus our efforts on how we might help our future sister.
Sorry?
Don't you see, Columbina, your story is not yet over. Is that not why you are here?
Rules of Teyvat. I suppose it's no wonder that many would covet that power.
I didn't realize that when you said friends, you meant people who live down in Teyvat. That's so lovely. I always wanted to go down there and have some fun.
Have you ever tried leaving this prison?
Of course. Between us, we've tried everything. But no matter where we go, this space will eventually bring us back here.
It's like the center of a whirlpool. Everything ultimately converges here, at the moment when Nibelung imprisoned us.
In that case, have you tried using any of those pathways that connect this space to the real world?
Sorry? What are those?
They're passages through which you can make small-scale changes to reality by using Kuvaki. Or am I the only one who can use those passages? Because part of my soul remains in reality.
Kuvaki.
You don't know? It's a unique kind of elemental energy found only in Nod-krai, the land from which the moons arose.
Oh. Well, it's true that the moons first rose up from the part of Teyvat you say is called Nod-krai. But there is no difference in the elemental energy between there and anywhere else.
What?
Could you show us some of this Kuvaki? Hyposelenia? Maybe if we see it, it'll make more sense.
Okay.
Isn't that just your power?
What? But it's everywhere in Nod-krai. In the air, in the land. Even the creatures who live there have adapted to its influence.
How curious. This Kuvaki certainly did not exist anywhere in the world before we...
Let alone influence living creatures. So, how exactly does it affect them anyway? Can they float in the air like us?
This is so strange. Why would their reality differ so much from mine?
Columbina, you're looking for more than just a way out of here, aren't you?
Yes. If I am to help my friends, I will need tri-lunar authority on par with that of our foe.
You mean... you'll need our power?
This sounds extremely risky. The Three Moons' powers are not mutually compatible. Concentrating them into one goddess will be a very painful process. And if anything goes wrong, it could tear you to pieces.
I know. But I'm willing to take that risk.
Even so, let's say we successfully transfer our authority to you. How will you take it outside this prison? Nibelung constructed this realm specifically to prevent us from using our powers to interfere in his war. No moon goddess can leave this place alive.
What if I don't leave alive? I think I might know how to get back. But I will need my sister's help. Time to go talk it over with them.
I hope it's not too dangerous. You really scared me when you said that thing about not leaving here alive. Come on, let's go find the other...
It seems you have reached a decision. I'm all ears. What do you propose?
Figured it out, Columbina? Tell us, how do you plan to leave this place?
I intend to die here, in this moment, and then be reborn in the future with the help of my friends.
What are you saying? How can the dead be reborn? And how will you inform these future friends of your plans? You can't exactly leave oracles. Nothing can escape this place. Not a single ray of moonlight. And even if you found a way, what if they never find the message you left for them?
No, that won't
Come again?
They will find my message. I'm sure of it.
I'm not following. How exactly will you achieve this?
It's quite simple, really. First, I will leave my soul here.
I see it.
Your soul? You mean you're a divinity?
Yes. I once left a portion of my soul in the future. One so small that this prison barely noticed anything. In this very moment, she can resonate with my soul across time. When the time comes, I believe that she can serve as an anchor to pull my soul from here back to the future reality.
Just as gravity connects the world to the moon.
Exactly. In the future, where I came from, the moon has been cast beyond the false sky, but I can still feel that it is there. In a similar way, I can feel a connection to the soul fragment I left behind even now. My friends can use it to detect my presence.
But how do you just leave your soul here? Is that even possible?
On my way here, I met an ordinary mortal who entered this place long before I did. Her body is long gone, but her soul remains. And before that, I encountered an old enemy whose entire soul survives here intact. while the power that once corrupted his body has faded away.
So, perhaps this space is specifically designed to imprison divinity and authority, but not the physical body.
Still, even if your body can escape, would it not just be a lifeless husk without the soul inside? Wait, is that what you meant when you said you wouldn't leave alive?
Yes, I shall turn my body into moonlight and pour it over Nod-krai. That power shall protect the land and quietly blend into it, awaiting my soul's return in the future. However, I cannot do this on my strength alone. I would need your help to do this, so I'm humbly asking for your assistance.
Oh, dear sister, you need not be so formal. As I said before, we are but remnants of a bygone age. You, on the other hand, were born alone in that distant future, and you have walked a long and lonesome road since then. How could I bear to let your story end here in this dungeon? Don't forget, we are your sisters, your family.
Arya's right. Actually, I've always wanted a little sister. Can you imagine how it's been for me? Getting nagged by 2 older sisters all the time. Now, I finally get to be the big sis. And not just that, but I get to help you return to your world, too. How could I say no to that?
Sonnet.
Canon?
I'm sorry. I know this is a bold request. The Frost Moon is rightfully yours, and it remains intact.
Oh, no, please, don't misunderstand me, Columbina. I was just thinking back on the years that the 3 of us once spent together. You cannot imagine how happy I am to hear of the future world you describe. The Frost Moon Scions, your lovely, kindly friends. For the 3 of us, whose purpose in life was to maintain the peace in Teyvat, it is a great relief to know that the people of this world live in such an abundant future. If your plan can save them and save Nod-krai, I will gladly give you all that I can. Besides, the 3 of us have been together since the day we were born. I could never abandon them to live on alone without them.
Canon.
Still, I do have one question I would like to ask you before we proceed.
Certainly. What is it?
Why do you cover your eyes?
Yeah, I was curious about that too. But it seemed personal, so I didn't want to intrude.
There was a time when I refused to look upon the world. I believed it was full of nothing but lies and falsehoods. I wished to hide my feelings, seal my heart, until I could return to my true home.
I see. Perhaps that decision saved you from ever having to see the false sky again. But at the same time, you likely missed out on many true and precious things, like the smiles on your friends' faces. Promise me this, Columbina. When you return to the future, open your eyes, take a look at the world around you, and see your friends. I'm sure that you know this already, given that you long to return, but that is your true home. Give me your hand, Columbina. Arya, Sonnet, you too.
Okay.
All right.
We once were the songs sung for eternity, but now it is you who must continue to sing.
We once were the tides in the great river of time, but now we subside, and you arise.
We were the messengers of madness and inspiration. But now, the lies have faded, and your truth must endure.
We are souls awaiting the sun. You must return to be with those who smile when they see your face.
Is it the...
Yes. We have transferred the authority over all 3 moons to COLUMBINA Hyposelenia. From this moment on, she is the Tri-Lune Goddess, the one and only moon goddess of this world.
Thank you. Thank you, my sisters.
Now go, and do what you believe is right, Columbina Hyposelenia.
Be aware that we cannot grant you the power of the 3 moons beyond these prison walls. The conflict that arose over their remains following our disappearance will still take place.
I understand.
Sisters, oh, my body. It feels...
Now that we have given up our power and authority, our bodies are merely mortal shells. This prison is dissolving them as we speak.
It's okay, Sonnet. The end must come for every god, just as it does for every human. That's all this is. The final destination of our lives. Canon and I will be by your side the whole way.
We have one final request, Columbina. Could you use the 3 moons' power to send us back into the real world? Now that we have lost our powers, I doubt this space will seek to hold us further. It's just... we would like to spend our final moments together in the only place we ever called home.
Of course. Gladly. Sonnet. Don't... I wish I could tell her not to give in to the abyss. Not to be afraid. But is this really what I should say at this moment? Don't forget. I'm so glad to have a big sister like you.
No, Hypo... Thank you. I'm okay. I'm not afraid. As long as my sisters are with me, I won't be afraid.
It looks like this is goodbye, sisters.
Goodbye, Columbina.
Take care of this world in our stead.
I will. And now, it's time for me to bid farewell to my body, too. May it become the moonlight that keeps Nod-krai company through the long years ahead. So this is why Nod-krai was not always home to Kuvaki. It only appeared after I poured my body out upon this land. And only this land. Kuvaki responds to me because it is me. My body. Answering the call of my soul, and the golden energy I've encountered on my way here was, in fact, that very soul, which I am about to leave here to guide me. O power Tri-Lune, eternal moonlight. I, Columbina Hyposelenia, lay aside my body. Let it be cast into the dark night to illuminate the future. May it be a companion to all who dwell beneath the moon. Until the time comes for me to return home.
It's done.